The most dangerous failure is not losing. It is the moment you update who you think you are. The first loss hurts. The second loss doubts. The third loss rewrites you. After that, you don't need defeat. You expect it. And when expectation changes, behavior follows. You stop pushing, not loudly, not emotionally, quietly. Your nervous system decides effort is expensive, return is uncertain. Shut it down. That shutdown has a name. Learned helplessness. In the 1960s, experiments showed this clearly. When subjects were exposed to stress they could not control, their behavior changed. Even when escape became possible later, they did not move. The brain had updated its prediction. Action does not change outcome. This alters dopamine signaling, reduces motivation, weakens prefrontal engagement, strengthens passive coping. It is not laziness, it is adaptation to uncontrollable stress. But adaptation can be retrained. And if this explanation brings clarity, do me a small favor. Subscribe. When more people understand that helplessness is conditioning, not weakness, it changes how they rebuild. Miyamoto Musashi wrote in the Book of 5 Rings, "Do not let the body be influenced by the mind, nor the mind by the body." He fought over 60 duels. He was not fearless. He trained perception under pressure. Musashi did not ask, "Will I win?" He asked, "Is my stance stable?" This breaks helplessness because it shifts focus from outcome to controllable action. Small control restores agency. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, there is a line rarely discussed. "Let a man lift himself by himself, let him not degrade himself, for the mind alone is friend and enemy." This is not motivational, it is diagnostic. Helplessness begins when the mind becomes adversarial. It repeats, "Why try? It won't matter. You've failed before." The Gita does not say, "Force confidence." It says, "Train the mind until it becomes an ally." And how? Through abhyāsa, steady repetition, and vairāgya, detachment from agitation, not belief, not emotion, training. When the observing self separates from the reacting mind, failure becomes information, not identity. This restores something deeper than motivation. It restores authorship. Learned helplessness reverses when 3 things return: predictable control, physical posture, change, repeated small wins, stand upright, spine vertical, chin slightly tucked, slow nasal breathing. When posture changes, vagal tone shifts. When breath stabilizes, amygdala activity reduces. When small tasks are completed, dopamine recalibrates. The brain updates its model. Action changes state. That single update breaks the cage. Choose one task so small it feels almost trivial. Do it completely, not perfectly, completely. Then another. No emotional evaluation, no identity story, just repetition. Musashi called it discipline of form. The Gita calls it steadfast action. Psychology calls it behavioral activation. Different languages, same exit. You are not weak. You are conditioned by uncontrollable stress. Helplessness is learned, which means it can be unlearned. Small action restores prediction. Restored prediction restores power. Remember this line. The cage was trained. So is my strength. Train deliberately.